Hi, everyone. You're watching Coffee with Colleen, and I'm so excited to introduce my lovely guest here, Kate English. She is a costume designer, and I have a very special bio that I want to read to you because it's wonderful. And will tell most, not all of Kate, because there's so much more about Kate, too. So Kate English is a costume designer with a passion for fantasy and period storytelling, and nearly a decade of experience crafting looking for independent films, including 3 feature productions. After working with the Upstate California Film Commission and spending time in Los Angeles, she recently returned to Redding, where she's reconnecting with the slower pace of life. When she's not talking about film, she's caring for her newest creative venture, a flock of backyard chicks.
Yes.
Tell us about that. Let's just start with that. And then we'll let them all wonder while they look at us.
Okay, yes. When I lived up here before, I had chickens. I think I had 7 of them. And they have since all gotten eaten. So that's a sad thing.
That is really sad.
So
I don't know why I'm laughing. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's all right. It happens.
We have to start the show with it. It's not awkward.
We're all laughing at chickens.
So sad.
Yeah, so they are no longer with us.
Oh, that is really sad.
But I'm starting a new little flock. So I have 6 of them, and they're all 6 weeks old right now.
Aww.
So I made a grow-up pen for them this weekend, and so they're all getting to know each other. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. A lot of people will get chickens for their egg color, and I was like, no, I want what color are my chickens going to be? So they're a whole variety of colors. So there's going to be a little bouquet of chickens once all their feathers and colors all grow in.
Yeah, that's so exciting. I got to see these chicks.
Yes.
And because she was helping me get used to chickens for a music video that I was in, which I'm so glad, because I would have been like, chickens, what do I do with them? So it was fun.
Yeah,
it was fun.
You were very practiced and so chill. Especially holding the chicken. I was like, how about hold it? I was like, okay, good thing we practiced.
I know. I had to hold the chicken. I know. I was a little nervous at first.
Yeah.
But that's why I was like, hey, what do I do? And everyone's like, just hold the chicken tightly. And then the owner's like, pet the chicken.
Pet the hen. Yeah.
Pet the hen.
She was a super sweet hen.
And she already kind of she liked me before.
Yeah.
She was following me around. She was the only one
Yeah.
that hung out when I went, what did I do? I threw the feed. I went, woo! And all the other chickens like, ah!
Yeah. And she was like, okay. That's why I caught her, because she was the most mellow of all of them.
She was pretty good job.
I told them that they need to give me credit as a chicken wrangler.
Yes.
Yeah, on that
they do.
music video.
They really do, actually. You took care of those chickens.
Oh, that was great. Yeah.
So we should probably share what we're wearing right now.
Okay. Yes. These are 2 cloaks from a short film.
Yes.
The first short film about the only one I've actually ever produced. Anyways, I did way too much. I did a lot.
She also wrote
costumes.
Co-wrote it or
co-wrote with Billy.
Co-directed.
Produced. I didn't direct. Yeah, Billy directed.
Yeah, but you.
Costumes, props, all sorts of things.
All sorts of things.
So we made these. This was for 2 of our characters.
Yes.
2 elves. So that was fun.
Elves right now.
Yep, this was Courtney's and that was Fabian's. And don't ask me what their elf names were, because I don't remember anymore.
I don't either. I was the first AD on the set.
Yes, it was amazing to have you on set. Yeah.
It was fun. Yeah.
And there was a secret you hadn't shared with us.
Yeah.
That set?
Yeah, I was pregnant with my first child, with Bright.
Yeah.
And I had just found out a few weeks before, and I wanted to tell Kate so badly. There's a bee.
Yeah, it's okay. It's gone.
It's so big. I can tell. I can hear it. It's once this outfit. It's ooh, a flower. A big, huge flower.
It's beautiful.
No, it's not a flower. But yeah, I was pregnant with Bright. It was funny because we had to drive on this really bumpy road.
Yeah.
And Kate was just going along, and I was like, is the baby going to be okay? Internally, obviously, I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
But I wanted to tell Kate so bad, but I hadn't told my family yet.
Yeah.
So that's why. Which I'm sure my family would not have known, or, well, now you know, or mind if I would have told Kate. But now you know, family, that I honored you and not telling anyone.
She did a good job. So yeah, it was really good.
It was fun. I was so nauseous, and I was having a hard time sleeping.
Oh my goodness.
It was just I made it through, though.
Yeah, you did.
It was cold.
Yeah.
And
I added to your hard time sleeping.
Oh, yeah. We slept in the same. Yeah.
So bad.
Yeah. Yeah. It was funny because the actors are like, we need our beauty sleep. And I was like, in turn, but you're not pregnant. I'm just kidding. No.
I'm pregnant.
I know I'm pregnant.
Oh, you were doing so much. Yeah, that's the thing. We would have been
I know you guys would have. But that was the thing. I
babied you, but yeah.
I know, but didn't want to be babied. They're like, are you okay? Like, because we had to walk a lot, hike a lot. I had to, So I'm a woman who likes to like do hard things and doesn't like to be like, oh, don't do that, don't lift that. I'm just like, leave me alone. It was like, leave me alone. My poor husband. Yeah. Literally, when my husband and I were dating, he like wanted to help me down from this rock, and I was like slightly like offended. I'm like, what? I don't need help from this rock. It was a boulder. But anyways, in turn, I'm like, and then I realized I'm like, chivalry. I do like chivalry, actually. And I feel like it helps, I don't know. It blesses the man when you go with it. Yes. So I just grabbed his hand and hopped down, and I was like, and I think later I said, I was like, thank you, honey. I didn't necessarily need help, but I do appreciate you guiding me.
I know, being single for this long, I have to remember to be like, okay, I know I can do it. I know I can do it.
You can do it. It is going to be,
else do it. So, it's great. So, it's always a shift for me.
Yeah, it will be, It will, I still, like, I remember, in the beginning of our marriage, I'd love to carry, I feel like every woman does this, groceries, you don't take one bag at a time. You line them on your arm.
How many can you take all at the same time?
You bring them into the house. Yeah. And then, that's me. And then Corey's like, what are you doing? Give me some of those. I'm like, I got it. Just open the door. So I still do that, but I also don't mind him. I'm like, you want to help me bring the groceries?
Yeah, that's nice.
So, so back to costumes, back to Kate. Yeah. So these are amazing. And honestly, like, huge fan of like Lord of the Rings and all like elvish type things, and this is just gorgeous. Yeah, and you made these, which is so amazing.
Tolkien's world was was inspiration for our elf film, so that's fun. So then I was able to be like, so we had elves and humans, and it was so fun to do the costumes.
So
I love
beautiful.
I love fantasy. I don't love just like everyday like here's your wardrobe. It's kind of boring to me, but I can do it. But
you can do it. She does it all the time. So you in your bio you mentioned 3 feature films.
Yes.
And several short films. Let's see. What's a good? Let's hear some of your favorite. Maybe 2 of your favorite films, could be feature or short.
Okay.
Costume wise, that either you made or had to gather.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so the very beginning of my costuming career was working on a web series, and and the western one was my favorite.
Oh my gosh, I was in it. Yeah,
I made you a bustle. I don't think you see it at all, but
you did.
So that was a really fun. It was like 1870, something like that, and so got to do western wear. So that was fun, and that was at the very beginning when I'm like, how do I do this? And I had no budget, and I think I did a good job. So I was very proud of myself for that one. That was fun. I hadn't learned about aging techniques yet. I was sort of a little bit. So now I look at the pictures. I'm like, everybody's way too clean. But that's okay because that was my first time. So that was one of my favorite ones because then we get to be out in the country, be able to do that. Yeah, at the cabin out there. So that was fun. And then let's see, what was the other one? That's a good question. What else?
I know I didn't prepare her for this question.
I know. Yeah. So I think the costumes for this short were amazing and super fun. I think I was so stressed during the short. It wasn't my favorite short film to be on.
Definitely.
But creating the costumes was one of the most fun things.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So that's fun. And then it's really fun to work with actors who, because there's such a balance between like complimenting the actor and what colors they like and what they're looking at, and then like the director, because the last feature I worked on, the director had a very specific color palette he wanted to go with, which was he didn't communicate well. Anyways, he wanted neutrals.
Oh,
he had said natural, and so I was like, jewel tones, things like that. He said, yeah. So we got there, and he was like, this is way too much color. So we went like neutral, browns. And so our amazing actress was like, this is a horrible color on me. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. Yeah, I understand
she's good.
That
She was good. She'd done a lot, and so she just did it. And so I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. It's really a hard color, but this is what we've got. And we were up in Big Bear, so I had like one Marshall store, and that was it.
Oh, no.
Like, that's all I had to work with, besides what we'd brought up with me.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is what we've got.
Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, improvising. I feel like a lot of film sets, you have to do that. Not all the time, but, Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you come, like, you're like, you hope you're prepared, you hope you have everything. Mm-hmm. But then, yeah, depending on budget and communication and all of that stuff, you're like, maybe I'm not as prepared as I thought I would be. Oh, thank you.
I'm going to fix your bang.
Okay, yeah.
The hood is making it come forward. There we go.
Yes. Sticking out.
I decided, I looked down, like, should I not?
Yeah,
I would appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah, I'm not used to being in front of the camera, but it's fun.
Yes, I meant to ask you before. Maybe you can choose whether or not you want to share information on this. But we recently had a chat.
Yeah.
Can I go this direction?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
And you mentioned to me about, like, you actually have had interest in acting, which we've talked about in the past, but we got to talk more about on this occasion of this last set we were on. There we go. So I was actually thinking, and I was like, oh my gosh, we should come up with something where we can be in a short together.
Okay, yeah.
Or something together, acting-wise, and practice. But is there anything you want to share about that? You don't have to, but would you like to share a little bit about that? Being in front of the camera, now that you are in front of the camera.
Yeah. I've known... actually, it's so funny because Tom challenged me on this way back when I was starting too. Because I have, like, when I think about acting, there's this fear, like, deep-seated, like, no, I can't do that. And I'm like, oh. So as I've, like, walked through healing, I'm like, ooh, that's probably a really good sign that I should push into that.
Yeah.
That's something I really need to challenge.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, it's a good.
Yeah,
it's a deep thing. So,
yeah.
Yeah, because God's, especially the last 5 years, God's been like, hey, I've made you to be seen. And so, like, I loved being behind the scenes all the time.
Yeah.
And I still love it. But he's like, no, like, I made you to be seen. Like, you get to be the one on stage or in front of the camera. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so that would be great. It would be really good.
Yeah, let's do it.
And it's like something that I'm like, no, I really want to pursue this. I want to challenge myself and figure out what this is. Because I think it's like, because we played pretend all the time growing up.
Oh, yeah.
So
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's not a new thing to me.
Yeah.
Like, we would do it, and then I'd play with my nieces and nephews, and it's so fun. It's so fun. It's so easy to enter into other worlds for me. But, like, thinking about doing it on camera, I'm like, I don't know about that. So,
yeah.
Yeah. So, it would be great.
And it shows, like, just your expression of what you're feeling right now shows how deep of a desire it probably actually is.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And the fact that it is a desire that hasn't been fulfilled, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And so we should do something.
We should do it. Okay, that sounds great.
And we can think about
as long as I can be like a character.
That's what I'm saying. Okay,
yeah,
we both like character acting. We talked about this on the beach.
Yeah, we did.
On a film set.
We had deep conversations.
Yes, we're like, our favorite actors are the ones that, like, and it was Helena
Bonham Carter.
Yeah, she's great. And Johnny Depp. These are more male. Anyways,
yeah.
I just love the character bit of it.
Yeah.
And so, you have
a
flying napkin. A napkin just flew on the set. That's amazing.
I probably won't cry today, but I cry easy, so it's okay.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you feel comfortable enough with me to share that down here.
Yeah, and I think so. I was thinking about it too. I was listening to your podcast with Hannah, which was so fun, and she was sharing her ADHD journey, which I've had one too in the last 5 years, and realized, like, most of my life I've been like, what is normal and how do I be normal? Because I have not felt normal inside. Like, quote unquote normal, which what is that? That doesn't exist. Once you're an adult, you're like, that's not a thing. It doesn't exist. But as a kid, you think it's a thing. As a kid, you're like, there's got to be somebody else has like a playbook of what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be acting and like, what is that and who knows and who do I ask? And so I think part of that is as the acting thing too of like, I can just be. And it's not, nobody's really judging you. And
it's actually more,
people are, but
I know, right? People will always judge and criticize. I don't think you can ever stop that. It's like deciding on whether or not you care about their opinions.
Exactly.
Like in life, I am in a small group, and there's a book called Let Them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Oh, I love that book.
Have you read that book? I haven't read it, but they talk about it. And
I've listened to it.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah,
okay. So it's that whole thing of, like, just let them. Yeah. Like, let them feel that way about let them roll their eyes at you. Let them, like, don't let it affect you.
Yeah.
And because, like, and I feel like a lot of our culture today, we're very self-aware, and we've been taught to be self-aware, which has helped us grow.
Yes.
So there are very positive things about being self-aware. There's also a point where you have to, like, let that even go. Yeah. Your own criticisms. Because I feel like the external judgments and then you have your own internal judgments, there's a lot of, like, anxiety now. There's a lot of anxiety of, like,
Oh, yeah.
Like, perfectionism, things like that. And then, and then there's other layers, of things. But, just let them.
Yeah.
Let them. And then you just figure it out. The closest people to you, like, you let certain people influence your life and your, and so...
Right.
And, yeah.
That book helped me so much driving around LA because I was like, just let them.
That's
good. I get
good.
so mad at drivers. I'm like, okay,
that's really good.
Oh, it's life changing.
I hated that.
But yeah, it really is too with deeper relationships too, and like your deep relationships that you're like, oh, you do have a say in my life, and then the other relationships where you're like, okay, you have a say in my life, but you don't affect what I choose. You know. So that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. I was gonna say another comment on all that. I gotta rewind. But yeah. Oh yes. So you're talking about how it gives you a chance to really, like, be whoever. Oh, yeah, I was going to say, as an actor, like, if you are, like, fully yourself without the walls and things, you become more interesting to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is something that I even shared in Hannah's about, like, Corey saying, like, you're one of the most insecure actors I ever met. I'm like, well, because you hear me every day and all my insecurities. But even for the shoot, I started to lean on to fear a little bit, and I started to feel the really high the insecurity. And I go, oh my gosh, babe, I'm feeling that insecurity you're talking about. And I'm like, he shared that with me, and because I was, like, aware, like, okay, insecurity doesn't actually tell me whether or not I'm good or not. It's just, like, a thing. So it actually helped me separate myself from the insecurity really fast. Yeah. And I was, like, really grateful, and I was like, you know what? Because I, a lot of times with acting, I feel like I'm talking a lot, and then I'll let you share.
I love hearing you.
A lot of times with acting, for me, I'll, like, over-prepare because because of the insecurity of being afraid of being on set, being, like, becoming insecure because I didn't prepare enough. But this time I was like, I want to under-prepare, prepare enough to be ready, but don't, like, I would put, like, obsessiveness, like, if I don't do this 10 times every day, it's going to fail, kind of thing, like, very, like, unhealthy, like, decision. Anyways, I didn't do it. I had more fun on the set, and I was really peaceful, and I felt like I was able to improv and be present more. So it's working that time. I didn't have any lines to memorize, so that helped. But
you definitely, that's almost harder when you don't have lines and you're trying to emote and communicate what you're communicating without lines. And I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
I wasn't the director, but I think you did a great job. And I think she got exactly what she wanted.
Yeah, she was very kind and complimented me. So I was like, okay, the director's happy. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't know what it looked like. I saw a few times and I was, like, adjusted. But we are our own critic that we need to avoid. Being our own critic. Yeah. So anyway, so acting. Yeah. What would be a fun role for you?
Oh,
did you know we were going to go in this direction?
No, I didn't know.
I know.
Okay,
I didn't either.
Have you ever seen, one of my favorite movies is called You Can't Take It With You? Have you ever seen that?
No.
Okay.
Can't Take It With You.
Yeah, You Can't Take It With You. Well, so it's about this grandpa. Everybody lives in his house, and he just, like, quit his corporate job and decided to do what he wants to do. And so it's him, like, he's older, and then his daughter and her husband and then their kids in this house, and they just do what they want to do. And so in that, there's Essie is the sister, and she wants to be a ballerina, and she's horrible at it, and she just is such a character. I'm like, I would love to be that character. She's just great. She's just hilarious because she's so confident in herself, but she's not good at what she does.
That's awesome.
And she's in love with this guy. Anyways, it's really fun. You should watch it sometimes.
I want to.
I've always wanted my house to be like that. Like, people walk in and, like, what is happening? And, like, come on in.
That's awesome. Okay, we should watch this movie. You should come over and we can watch it. Have a movie night. Yeah. And then get inspiration from that. That sounds really fun. Like, something like do whatever you wanted to do. I don't know. We should lean on that.
Yeah. You'll love it. Yeah.
Have you seen that newish movie? It's like a couple years old with Jennifer Gardner. What is it? Yes Day.
Oh, I haven't. I've heard good things about it.
You would probably like it.
Yeah,
it's cute. Okay. It's really cute.
That's awesome.
And it looked really fun to film.
Yeah.
Like, they have one day of the year where they have to say yes to whatever they want to do. I told Corey, I'm like, we can do that to an extent. We don't have a lot of budget for that. But I was like, when we get, like, more money in the future is our hope. Yeah. Like, we should do that and be like, whatever, a yes day. Like, okay, whatever you want to do.
Yes. Yeah.
Or, like, Parks and Rec. The, Oh, what do they say? Oh my gosh. They one day a year. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
Like, we need to treat yourself day. Treat yourself.
Yes, I think so.
So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, let's hear. I have a deep question, another deep question. So, what is an experience in your life that you feel like has shaped your character or, like, shaped your life in general?
So one thing I'm really grateful for is when all of the cousins, we have like cousins our age. So my older sister's a year older than me, and then me. So we have cousins our similar age, and our grandparents paid for us to go down when the summer we turned 12 to visit our aunt and uncle who were missionaries in Guatemala.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we all went down. We each were able to go down for a month with a cousin, and they had kids and be in Guatemala for a month. And it was just incredible just to experience a whole new culture and to drive through the city and to like ride in the back of a pickup truck through a city. And it was such an eye-opening thing as a 12-year-old to be like, oh, like my normal isn't everybody else's normal. And there's such a bigger world out there than what is actually what I think is normal.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I love that. And I think I would do that with my kids to be like, okay, where in the world can you go to experience a whole different culture?
Wow.
Like, everything's done differently. Everybody speaks a different language. And so that was really amazing. And then my aunt, this didn't really affect me much because I don't mind bugs, but she made a list of bugs to kill in the house. She's like, here, these are like, it's a point system. And so it was fun, yeah.
That's
and they had horses. We had to ride horses.
Wow.
And yeah, it was just a really fun, amazing experience going through the countryside, riding horses through the countryside and like iguanas running across the path. And just actually being in a full different little world of like a Latin American country. Yeah, I think that was such a life changer for me to be like, oh, this is more than just my Northern California life. Like, there's more, and there are all different kinds of people, and experiencing church down there, and experiencing, big cities, and what does this look like, all the markets. And so, I think that was definitely one of the life impacting events for me.
And you were 12, which is a pivotal moment I feel like in a child's life, because you're going from pre-teen, like kid, to going into teenage world, which I feel like that was probably a perfect point for you before you hit teenage. And your hormones are like, what's this world? Did it help you with peer pressure in school? Like, or did you go to school?
There wasn't much peer pressure. We were homeschooled.
That's awesome.
And we were the cool homeschool group.
I feel like all homeschool groups are cool.
Yeah, but they're not.
There are some, I was going to say, I do know some homeschool children when I was growing up that didn't feel like they were very shy about like being around people. But in general, like being a mom, like I didn't have a ton of friends homeschooled. They seemed pretty cool to me. Anyway, I'm not surprised that you guys were cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We went to there was specifically one like homeschool convention, and the kids kept being like, "You guys are homeschooled? You're so cool."
Oh my gosh,
we're
that's
like
so cool.
90s teens, homeschool teens. How cool were we? I don't know. It is funny to see like things I wore that come back to fashion. Well, there's things that I refused to wear, like the denim jumpers. I would like no, and now they're back in fashion. Like, do I wear that second time around? Probably not.
Try it. Why not?
I've tried them on. I'm like, I feel too homeschooled. Nope, I can't do it.
I can't remember what the denim jumpers were.
Just like the denim long denim dresses. You know,
yes.
90s.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, did I wear those? I
don't know why I call it a jumper, but the jumper. But it was
an
really
overall dress.
Yeah, just like a long dress.
I think I had one where it was jean up top and then flowers on bottom.
Cute.
Does that sound
really
right?
Cute.
Okay,
yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Yeah, I wish my overalls wouldn't fit me, but I had some great overalls.
Oh, I feel like you would look great in overalls, especially when you go hang out with your chicks.
Yeah,
very cliche, but
I should do it.
You could put one in your little pocket.
Oh my gosh! I mean, they're too big now.
I'm sure they are.
The little ones.
Yeah, the little chicks, but yeah, your teenage ones. Okay, yeah, you're right. They're teenage ones. Okay, so let's hop back on the ship of costuming.
Okay.
And we can transition to take this off because I know it's getting warm out here.
It's getting warm.
You have something to show me.
Yeah.
When was the first time you started costume designing?
Yeah, well,
or doing wardrobe?
The funny thing is, like, I didn't think about it as a job until 2017 when I was helping with the web series. And it's just a funny thing that it didn't ever
So
click
crazy.
because I costumed my whole life.
Okay.
Like, Halloween was our favorite because we got to dress up. But we were good Christian and homeschoolers, so we didn't go trick-or-treating. So
Okay.
then, when I was 12 and my sister was 13, we created our own harvest festival so that all our
What?
homeschool friends could come. So we set up all of the games, and everybody had to bring a bag of candy to get in. So that was our so then we, like, go and dump it in, all the games.
That's cool.
So that was the beginning of my entrepreneurial, and then also my costuming. So this is, I am
Oh, my
12 in
gosh.
that photo. Can you find me?
Wait, oh my gosh, are you the one
I'm
with
a
the...
mechanic, yeah.
And I was like, the other two, oh my
That's,
gosh.
yeah, that's my brother, Peter, and then that's me.
Okay, so
the
these
mechanic.
photos you can't see at the moment, but what we can do
Tom's
is...
gonna try. Maybe.
Our
Do you wanna
producer's
try?
going to try. Okay, let me look at this, though. Oh, my gosh, Kate. Seriously, you look awesome.
Right? I
Okay,
know. I was really good at it. I don't know what my inspiration was. I'm not sure.
Honestly, I was
Except
like...
for my dad probably had those coveralls, and I
Yeah.
just wore them.
I'm getting like Charlie Chaplin vibes here.
Nice,
With
nice.
the famous film of where he's like finds the boys.
Tramp. Yeah, or the kid. The kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah. And then that's the next year, so I'm 13 there. And I went completely the other direction.
So
and went
pretty.
I wouldn't have said goddess, but you know.
Oh, and you made this.
Yeah.
How did you make
It's
it?
just
Did you
sheets.
cut things and like sew them?
Mhm, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, turn them around.
I almost brought
Right
a
in front of my
picture of me
face?
with my quilt, because my mom has always sewn, and so she did a quilting class, but I knew how to sew before that. But it was about that same age. So yeah, so that is just a couple different sheets
Do you
that
see
I got.
her with the beautiful crown and
you get
everything?
that close?
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Or what that's not called a crown.
My hair,
What is
hair,
it?
I don't know what it's
Hair
called.
something?
Yeah,
So pretty. Do you still have these costumes?
I do. Not that one, which is
Okay.
sad because that one's cool. But I have that one somewhere in all my
Should I
costume bins.
hold longer? Switch. Okay. Not that way. Oh, hold up. Does that look right? Here, I'll back it up. Okay. So
Yeah,
point at
so
who you
that's
are.
me
Am I
here as
covering
the
anyone?
mechanic.
Did you
I've got
do
my nice goatee.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Does anyone else see Charlie Chaplin vibes? I know the goatee is not Charlie Chaplin, but just the colored on, I think. I know Charlie
it
Chaplin's
works.
got more of a different kind of vibe going on.
Yeah. And this is my brother. I'm sure he was a paleontologist.
Oh
sure.
my gosh.
That's what he was that year.
Okay. So I'm going to advertise for you. Tell me if this is something you want to do. Would you ever do costumes for Halloween for like kids,
Yeah.
parents? All
Yeah,
right,
that'd be great.
moms. So Kate
Yeah.
English right here, kateenglishcostumes.com. And we'll have all the links and everything later. But if you do want to pay Kate to make your children's costumes
Yeah.
or anything
You
like
could do
that,
some
I'm
custom
thinking
costumes
of
that
Bright,
totally works. Oh,
my
yeah.
son in Ireland. I was like,
Yeah.
anyways, or
Yeah, you
anything
can
like
do
that.
a
Or
family
wardrobe,
costume.
filmmaking.
Yeah. Any.
So,
all the above.
you actually were working for the film commissioner.
Yes.
Not too
for
long
Sabrina.
ago.
Yes.
Yeah, tell me about that and then your journey down south and then coming back.
Yeah.
Pause.
So, okay, yes.
Before you tell me that, are you from Reading?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. You said northern. So
Yeah.
where
I grew
at?
up in Petaluma, so 30 miles north of San Francisco.
Oh my gosh.
So,
wow.
North Bay area.
So do you guys go to San Fran a lot then
We would, yeah. So
Cool.
also growing up, San Francisco would have homeschool field trip days, so we'd go to all of the cool places. So we go a
Cool.
lot. It was really fun.
Probably why you were pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
City
it
girl
was.
there.
Oh yeah, it was great.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that's
yeah.
where you grew up.
Instead of prom, my group of friends went down to San Francisco and watched Shrek. We got all dressed up, went out to a fancy restaurant. Maybe the first time I had sushi, maybe,
Ooh.
and at least the first time I had caught calamari. And then we went and watched Shrek.
That's pretty cool.
So that was in San Francisco. So
That's
that was fun.
cool.
We've got great photos from that night. Because then we wandered all around San Francisco.
Yeah.
Safely, but still, it was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad it was safely.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so you film commissioner, worked for the film
Yes.
commissioner. Yep.
Yeah. In
Tell us.
I think it was 2020. There was some point where I was like, hey, if you ever need assistance, let me know. And it's happened for multiple of my jobs and things. I'm like, hey, I want to work for you. And
That's
she was
amazing.
like, I don't have budget for that. And then a little while later, she's like, okay, you want to be my assistant? And so that was really fun. So I helped with the Film Shasta website, and then was working for her when transitioned to the Upstate California Film Commission, because we got Tehama County and then Yuba and Sutter counties. And so helping with their websites and scouting for locations to add to the websites and things like that. So
Okay.
yeah, it was really fun, and just helping her with admin that she needed, and yeah, it was a great time. I love Sabrina. She's amazing.
Yeah, she's great.
She's so great. She's so passionate about what she does. Oh, and then I also got to present to the Board of Supervisors, Reading Board of Supervisors, and like the city, all the city people. So I'd go in for when they had the open mic, you could share for like 3 minutes. And so it was so funny because everybody came in to like complain about one thing or another, or like boo this person, and I'd come in and just share the statistics of like quarterly, like this is how much has gone back into Reading, and this is how many productions we've had, this is how many like scouts we've had. And it was really fun because you could see everybody like, oh, good news, this is amazing. So that was really fun.
Oh,
it was nerve-wracking at the beginning. I was like, and but then I'm like, oh, they're going to be so happy that I come in and share good things. And I'd have people like clap for me. And I'm like,
that's so cool. Wow, that's so
it was really fun because everybody wants to know what is good that's happening in Reading.
Yeah.
Shasta County, and then Tehama County too. I presented down there a couple times also, which was really fun. Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was just fun.
It wasn't in front of a camera, but that is like part of it is getting in front of people, because that's the thing about a camera. Like right now there's only a few people on crew. You could be on a set where there's like hundreds of people.
Yeah.
But like it's just being comfortable with people watching you.
Yeah. And that's what I don't know with acting. I don't know if I can shut everybody out because I noticed so many things. I don't know if I can go into my little world. I've watched acting and it's hard to just be like, I have to stay here and not worry about anything else. So
I think that comes through time.
Okay.
Especially if that's something you're afraid of, like that happens through time.
Okay.
It's almost like, okay, how do you feel when you're sewing a like wardrobe or like fixing like an outfit for someone? Do you get nervous about them like watching you like pin something? No. Or like is she pinning it right? I don't know. So it's kind of like that. Yeah. You feel confident in that. Yeah. Them watching you do that, you're just like, you're doing it. So I feel like through time. Yeah. I have so much hope for you, Kate.
Okay, thanks.
I think just like time and trying it, because even for me, like I feel like in the beginning I was probably, they're like watching me. But okay, there is a video, I'll have to send it to you, from Michael Caine. Okay. And he talks about the camera and how they're your friends. Oh. Actually, he doesn't call it a friend. He says that they're your what's it called? It's a lover that if you're married, you have a lover on the side. It's your... Oh, like if you're cheating on your wife. Yeah, you're having an affair. What is it called? I don't know.
Mistress?
Mistress?
I think.
Is that what it is?
Yes, he said either, he gave like both, a mistress or a mister. That wouldn't be what it's called, but thank you, Tom. But basically like someone that you know is there and loves you very much and wants to catch all your best moments. Okay. And wants to watch you in all your like moments, but you can't look at the mistress.
But you can't acknowledge them.
You can't acknowledge them.
That's
so,
good.
And then you could even, the people around you are like that. Like, they're watching you. You know they're watching you, but you can't acknowledge them. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing, because you don't want your spouse to know that you're, Yeah. But you know that they care about you and what they're going to catch you in all the good moments. So, but he shares a lot of things on, I will send it to you, and it's like an hour long.
I'll post a link probably.
Oh yeah, I'll post a link. Any actor should watch this, like Michael Caine. Michael Caine. There's a Michael Caine. I can't do it. I'm a woman, but there are women who can do men voices. My husband can do really great Michael Caine impersonation.
Nice. I love it.
He just can do voices in general. But so I'll send that to you. Okay. But he talks about the camera like that. But I was going to ask another question related to all of those things. Oh, yes. So when you're working with the film commissioner, I feel like, and maybe it's because we're friends, I feel like I started to recognize more stuff in Shasta County. But I wanted to ask you, what do you feel like you brought to film in this county? Like, I feel like you, as I know you personally, you have brought a lot, and I feel like you bring a lot of filmmakers together. But what is like one thing you felt like you really enhanced that you want to share? Oh, I know it's kind of a weird thing, like puffing your own, like tooting your own horn. But I want you to toot your own horn right now. Oh. So, toot away.
Ooh, I don't know. Well, a couple years ago, I had just moved down to LA, and I got to go to the American. It was a newer convention. It was the first time they were doing it, but I got to represent Shasta County, so that was fun. So I wasn't
really
actually in
amazing.
Shasta County, but I got to talk to filmmakers about what it looks like to film in Shasta County.
Okay.
And the benefits and how beautiful it is. Really, that's
Yeah.
one of the huge selling points. Is like
Yeah.
you could be in like post-apocalyptic world, and then you could be like small town. You could be. We can find you one of the 4 mansions we have in town.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And then also finding locations that we have on the website is really fun. Not everybody follows through with like posting their things, but Sabrina started doing film fam tours, which is film familiarization tours with location managers.
Oh.
So I got to help with set up locations when we first had our Yuba Sutter Film Commission. I wasn't able to go, but able to like set up different locations that they could go explore. So that's really fun too. It's just introducing people to like Shasta County is a thing. Yeah,
That's cool.
So yeah,
That's great.
yeah, it's really
Thank you for doing that, because it would be amazing to have more films up here.
It would, yeah.
So.
Yeah, and there's different things. Things are growing slowly. Infrastructure is growing. And that's
Okay.
the thing that is needed is the infrastructure.
Okay.
But there's been, I think not everybody knows how many, especially commercials, come through in film. And so it's just fun to see that, like, oh, these people were here and were filming.
Yeah.
And, so if they're, like, completely self-contained, too, it works better. But we've got some great crew to recommend nowadays.
Yeah, I know. We're building that right now.
Yeah,
we're
we are.
trying to get that going. And we just, we should talk about the
Yeah, we
new
should.
thing.
We
Oh my
should.
gosh,
I'm
okay.
very excited. I was wondering if you were going there.
Okay, good. I was going to. So we have just, so there's this wonderful lady, Tanya, in town, who's very passionate about women in film. And her and I met, and we talked about starting Shasta County Women in Film in Shasta County and Redding. Obviously, anyone in Shasta County is like invited this.
Or Tehama.
Or Tehama, you're right.
Northern California.
Yeah, Northern
Siskiyou.
California. Yes, exactly. So we had our first meeting last month, and there were 6 of us, and we made it official. I am currently the president of the Shasta County Women in Film, and she's the vice president.
Yes.
And we are going to have another meeting in May.
Yeah.
And our
Do you know the
goal, I don't have a date.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. I have an idea of a date, but I haven't talked to anyone about it.
Okay.
So we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But we'll put the date on in the video. I can probably confirm later today.
Yeah, that's great.
But yeah, Tanya is just, she started that in Utah, and so she wants to do it here with us. And anyways, we're going to encourage women in film to, we're going to provide like classes. We're going to do, not cold reads, but
Table reads.
Table reads, thank you. And
yeah, and I want to do movie
talking.
nights. I want to do movie nights. So start at the very beginning of when women really were super involved with film in early Hollywood. Like they were directing, they were creating movies, and it was I've been researching a lot of the women in early Hollywood and how much it was a collaboration with them. And there's multiple women who have been like, yeah, we were all helping each other up. Like, and it didn't matter where you started. Like the whole thing was to help each other up. Obviously not just women, but I want to do movies that are like directed. First movies directed by women, and then movies directed, produced, costumed, all of the things. Pick a movie, and have movie nights too, which will be open to everybody. It's not just we love our guys too.
Yeah, we love our men.
Yeah.
I mean, we know literally all the men on the set right now have been huge supporters of us. And yeah, there's a lot of amazing men here. Yeah. But we just want to focus on women and like encourage and also I feel like it's gonna provide at least knowledge for us, like more crew in town, which is really big for big films that come here to know that they can hire local filmmakers and not have to pay for other crew to come in. So we're hoping for that. That's what the classes are
hiring
for.
Locals that you don't have to pay for a lot for housing, and it's great.
It would be great too. I just thought of to have like maybe even a monthly film day.
Yeah. That would be great.
And make a short film. And I know Tanya had a cool idea, which I won't share because we want to make it and then present it as a surprise. So we could start with that idea. So it's, So we're pretty excited about it. It's going to be really fun.
It's going to be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I was, it was fun because I'm helping manage Airbnbs. And so a crew wanted to come do a scout at one of the Airbnbs. And they showed up. And, of course, I knew everyone was like, oh, hey, guys.
Which is, which
is
so
great.
amazing.
And then I got costuming job out of it. So that was great.
That's great.
So, yeah, and then I was like, oh, yeah, there's more, as I, like, just think about all of the women who are in town that I know, like, oh, yeah, they should come, and they should come. So it'll be really fun to come all together in one place.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yeah.
So let's talk about as much as you want to share about your series idea and how it came about and why you decided to write it.
Okay,
So I'm not going to give any, I'll just let you dive right in.
Yeah. So it's going to be about one of the women in early Hollywood.
Yeah.
One of, like, she's kind of behind the scenes. She didn't act. Well, she started acting, and then she didn't like it. She wanted to be behind the camera, and so she was a screenwriter.
Yep.
And so, but she was there in 1912. She moved to L.A., not knowing anything about the flickers or the movies, and it's just going to be her journey into that. And she helped write movies all the way till the 60s. And so, that, and then it's going to really focus on, I want to focus on, like, lasting friendships and the relationships, because she was friends with people from the very beginning all the way to when they passed away or she passed away. And just watching that and seeing how that support and collaboration in early Hollywood. And then she was great friends with amazing men, too. And so it's just fun, too, to be able to highlight them and just seeing all of these things not being like, I mean, women got pushed out of movie making when it became big business. They did. And a lot of them just decided to be like, I don't want to fight this. Like, that was her thing, too. Once writers' rooms became a thing, and she's like, writing a movie now is like writing in the sand. It's like your idea does. So she went from, like, writing the scenario and being on set for the silent films and, like, helping direct in all of the things to, like, being in a writer's room and being like, yeah, there goes my ideas. And so she didn't enjoy that as much, and she was getting older at that time too, and so she decided to focus on other things. But it'll be really fun to just explore early Hollywood from 1912 all the way up to and through, like, how far do we go? I don't know, 50s maybe, and just see the growth of all of that. So that's what my desire is, to do that, to see that.
That, you know what, I was thinking while you're chatting that with the women in film, with the idea of, like, doing a film day a month, would be really amazing if we did the short film that you wrote.
Yeah,
and then
concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then also, if we can write the first episode, even do, like, a scene from that.
Yeah.
So
That'd be great.
That'd be great. So I think that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And I know that will be a lot of work because of the period time, but we could make it work.
Well, we'll do it.
There's ways to trick that and, like, have certain amount of, like, space in the film and that sort of thing. So yeah, that would be amazing, because I, like, really believe that the series would be so amazing.
Yeah.
So beautiful, so fun.
Yeah.
So timely.
I think it's one of my things, like, if I can do this series, like, I love being in film, but if I could do this series, it would be like, okay, I did it. Like, obviously I won't be done, but I will, that is my Magnus Opum, is that what it is?
Yeah, totally. So it might be hard for you to, like, let go of some things.
Oh yeah,
You think?
it will. Oh yeah, but I know I have to.
I know. I have
to.
certain films like that where I'm just like, I need to remember to, like, but I will say through time I had written my first series, like, film idea has morphed into a TV, and I wanted to play the lead, but it's a college age woman, and so at this point I also direct, so I'm leaning on, like, you know what, I'm okay if I'm not in this series, which is a big deal. Yeah, because I did not think that I'd ever feel that way. Yeah. But I've written other things, and I've, like, realized, like, okay, it'd be fun to direct someone and give someone that role. Even my cousin.
Oh, fun.
I have a cousin who's a really great actress, has such a unique look to her, and I'm like, she would be, it'd be fun to direct her.
I love that. It's always fun to see people like, oh, I know who you are.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I was going to mention, so the documentary that you had me watch for Frances Marion, am I saying, is it Marion, right?
Yeah, Marion.
Is really cool. And one of the things that, like, stood out to me, which I don't know if everyone knows this, is, like, back in the day when filmmaking wasn't so popular, a lot of local people would actually ban actors from being in their restaurants, to the point where they treated them like dogs. Like, they had signs like, no dogs, no actors, or right? And they called them a certain name. What did they call? I don't remember.
Well, movies was the name for the actors, actually.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
So it's like, movies was the name for the, so just, like, making them so low, and it's interesting to see now they're like so heightened, like the actors.
Yeah.
It's like I wonder why that shift. Well, they became popular.
Yeah,
and
well, they created the star system. It was the
probably for that reason, dude.
Yeah, well, and then
for money, probably.
Mary Pickford was one
smart.
of the first big stars. Obviously, there were so many recognizable women, but with silent films, you could show them all over the world, and they just changed the title card, and everybody would know what was happening. Also, without the title cards, people could still know what's happening with silent films because it was such a exactly acted out, and so it became so when Mary Pickford went on her honeymoon to like Europe, everybody over there knew who she was, like, even in non-English speaking countries, because they loved her movies because it was even if it was just the English subtitles, they could tell. And so it just became and then the studios created the star system and all of that. So that was a huge thing to heighten and then a lot of it then to start making lots of money. But it is really fun. That like started out lowly, like what are you doing? And then theater actors would not like deign to be in the flickers. And then they're like, well, actually, this might stick around, because they're like, this is just a passing thing. And like, oh, this actually might be a thing. So,
I know I wasn't going to bring this up. I'm not going to talk about it. My hands probably just went out of camera. But, so that to me feels like AI.
Oh,
And I don't like a lot of like the thought of diving into AI, but like that feeling where people are like, we will not use it for our needs is like, it reminds me of like when they say, we will not use sound, we will not use color. And so I don't know, that to me feels like that. Not that I like the actress that they are going to have is like an AI actress. I was like, oh my gosh, that's crazy. They can actually do that. But there is a point where it doesn't, I feel like your eyes really tell.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like looking into, just like when you see like a CG'd face on someone to AI's eyes, it'll be like, there's no life there.
Yeah.
So there is, I feel like humanity will want to keep humans on screen. So I don't want to be afraid of AI. I also don't want to be ignorant about it.
Yeah.
But I also want to utilize it.
Yes.
And we were talking about this a little bit. I don't know if we want to talk about it, but it made me think of it. And I just, maybe it's a subject we should talk about.
I think it'd be great.
It's very relevant.
Yeah, it really is relevant. AI helped me write my bio, because I hate writing bios. Like, this is the worst ever. And I was like, oh, actually, that sounds good. And then I changed a few things back. But, and I think you can usually, as long as we're not utilizing AI to create the story and create we're just using it to help develop a story or develop a character or develop what an artist has created, to be able to really honor the artists who still make these things, then I think you could totally utilize it well.
I feel like utilizing it helps. Like, I've used it for dialogue, for like Gen Z dialogue for a film that I wrote, that I co-wrote, and then also for 1800s period film that I'm writing. To be like, and you have to be very specific with AI. You can't just be like this.
You have to use it. That's the thing.
You can't just like, I had to be specific on the date, location, everything, or it wouldn't be right.
Right.
It's like, because there's so many answers. I mean, it's just like if I were looking it up.
Let me look it up and make sure.
Exactly.
Totally.
So, but yeah, and it's helped me like, I wrote out a short skit scene, and then I threw it in just to like get a couple like action ideas to describe, and it helped me there. But I don't know. So there is a point, and I also have used it to like to look up. What was I looking up? Oh, we bought a new car, and I asked all these questions. There were some blips in there that I was like, you just contradict what you said. And then like, that's actually not true. So it's not 100% true, because they pull from searches. Okay. So at least ChatGPT does. And it's not recently dated, so it's a little bit out of date. From what I know. I don't know if that's true now. It was true like maybe a couple years ago or something. But anyways, you have to be wise. It's not your doctor.
Right.
And even though I've used it for doctoring, I've been like, what's this thing? I'm like, that's not what I was saying.
I plugged my resume in, and it made it sound so good. I'm like, that's all true, but that sounds so much better that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So really
Enhance,
cool.
So anyways.
Enhance, yes.
That's fun. Is there anything else you want to like chat about or share?
Oh.
We have some time. I'm not sure how much yet, but.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. I don't know. I think somebody had asked a question when we were on set, like what my education looked like, and I was like, I didn't have any education in costuming, which is which is fun, and I think it's fun with film. Like, obviously, you have to do self-education. You can't just be like, oh, I'll just make this up. But it is fun that you can come from, like, I didn't do years and years of school. I was just like, I want to do this. And then, like, it takes more to, like, actually self-educate sometimes and, like, find all the answers.
Yeah.
But that was fun. And I think probably sharing with teenagers, like, you don't have to go to college is not the best thing. but I didn't go to college, and that was fine. So, I think just really knowing yourself and knowing what you need, and then finding quality people to surround yourself with is so good in film. Yeah, and, like, really finding those people and asking, and having people that can challenge you is a good thing. Like, we've all seen the movies where you're like, this director had nobody challenging them, and this doesn't make sense. Like, you want people to be like, that doesn't make sense. Like, does that really fit? So finding those people in your life that will ask those hard questions is a really good thing.
That's really good.
Yeah.
And being willing to listen. Even if you chew on it and you decide to not go with it.
Yeah.
Like you said, like, I've seen projects like that too, where certain directors or producers, more directors actually usually, don't listen to the advice, and I feel like the product is not compromised, but it could have been a little better, or better.
Yeah.
And that's probably in life in general. So we were saying, like, let them, but also we started to touch on, like, there's certain people, like, in your life who, like, even if you, like, chew on it, instead of getting defensive. I have to say this even about, like, marriage. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone who you trust, I know there's some relationships that you maybe need to break from in life, but chew on it. Don't, like, try your best not to be defensive and be like, oh, you don't, no. But chew on it and be like, okay, there's a reason why they said this, and it's in love, concern.
Yeah.
Let's chew on it.
Yeah.
And then decide. But, yeah, that's really good. I like that.
Yeah, and then just self-discovery and diving into things, too. I've realized the last couple of years how much shame has made me make decisions or not make decisions based on things. So that's been a whole journey, too, out of ADHD stuff and being like, oh, this is something that I really carry. And my parents have gotten, there's a book and teaching tools called the Connection Codes, which but anyways, it's amazing, and it talks about your different emotions and recognizing them, and I realize, and, like, just voicing, like, oh, that's shame, oh, and that's shame, oh, and that's shame, and being able to just actually, once you voice that and you're able to, like, let it go, then you're like, okay, well, that's silly that I've been letting it. So it feels like the Christian version of Let Them, which is funny because I was listening to the book, and I was like, oh, this is the same concept. And it's amazing because it's a concept that is actually true and how God has created us with the emotions, and then, like, just being able to realize what emotions are yours and what emotions people are, like, what you're picking up from people that actually is like, oh, that's actually not a thing.
That's good.
I don't need to hold on to that. I don't need to hold on to shame. I don't need to hold on to guilt for that.
Yep.
And so that's been an amazing thing. So, yeah, just continuously learning and growing, and, like, okay, what other things can we have to understand ourselves?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a really valuable thing to learn, like, because we are feelers. Humans can feel each other's emotions. There's probably people who feel it more than other people, but, like, to recognize if it's your own.
Yeah.
Like, I've walked in.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been with, like, someone who maybe was dealing with, like, I'll just go with jealousy, and I've started to feel jealous, really strong, and I'd be like, I have not felt this, I don't know what this is coming, and then I'd walk away from go home or something, be like, oh, what was that, and realizing, oh, I wonder if they were dealing with that themselves. So stuff like that can happen. That's a whole other avenue we could dive into.
It's a whole other thing that I also think,
amazing.
As I was reading the book, I was like, oh, understanding this when you're directing, but then also acting would be amazing.
That's good.
Anyways, just communicating those emotions that you're actually acting out of.
Yeah. And also, that's a good point. Communicating that from yourself. That's great. Put that in my pocket. Put that in my pocket. But I was going to say, you said, shame. You're talking about shame and, recognizing. So the truth will set you free. And this is in the Bible, but in other people who aren't Christian, it's true. Like, once you know the truth about a situation, you're able to let it go, because no one wants to be, like, shaming themselves. And it's in a way that it's debilitating, and they're like, this is the way, but it's more like they think it's true.
Yeah.
And, like, this has got to be true. Once you recognize that and can be like, oh, wait, this isn't the truth. It's so freeing.
Yeah.
The truth will set you free.
Yeah, because The Body Keeps the Score is another amazing secular book. But it talks about how things that happen to us, like our bodies hold on to things too. And so to be able to like actually let go and let things flow through and be like, oh,
that's amazing.
I don't need that. Which is addressing it and being like, oh, this is the truth. Like you were saying.
Yeah.
That's not the truth. This is the truth. And then we're able to, move forward into things.
That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kate, for sharing. Thank you
you.
for being on the show. Thank you for watching Coffee with Colleen.
Yes.
And you can find Kate on our website. Well, you can find her website at kateenglishcostumes.com. We're going to put other links up, her social media links. And another link you sent other links. No, you sent the link to your website, and what else did you send?
I sent my Instagram, I think.
Instagram, great.
Which is nothing's happening on it right now.
Yeah. Me either.
Email and
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can, if you want her to make a costume or if you're a filmmaker and you need wardrobe, we are located in Northern California, but you can fly her out at any point or do anything like that. So, yeah. And thank you so much again. And Evergreen local coffee we got today, and it's very delicious. I got myself a latte. What'd you get?
An Americano.
Yeah, so it was really good. So, all right.
Thanks, Evergreen.
Cheers.